Hello, welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. So first, just want to say, this is horrific. There was an earthquake. It appears around 3 p.m. in Myanmar and Thailand. 7.7 on the Richter scale. Quake hit near Mandalay in Myanmar. Hundreds of homes collapsed. So obviously not good. And I know a lot of crypto people are out there. So thoughts are with you guys. Hope everything's okay. It didn't look pleasant, to be fair. Also, I want to talk about this as well. This is from Iconic XBT. So we're going to talk about a few crypto things in general, then have a look at some SUPRA developments and things like that. Nobody grew up with the intention of being a cleaner, a shelf stacker, a cashier, a security guard, a taxi driver, or a car cleaner. They all had big dreams, but life happened. Never disrespect a man or a woman because of the job that feeds him. And I think that's, it kind of hits hard, doesn't it? Because a lot of us, I know, particularly people watching this channel, like most of us are working and we're doing our absolute best to try and make ourselves position ourselves to have a better life, right? And all of these are very noble jobs, and sometimes you have to try and take what you can from your income and put it into as many of the bags as you possibly can. But obviously, it all comes with an element of risk, but that risk is potentially the only way out. And that's just how it seems. I know for a lot of people, certainly feels like that for me. Crypto itself is having another big dump. Bitcoin down to 85, 85 and a half nearly. Ethereum is below 2K, which I suggested yesterday would probably happen. It is having a dump along with a few other projects. XRP is also going down. Cardano is also going down. As you can see, like a lot of them are going down. Solana is dipping, but still doing okay over the last 7 days. Have a look at this as well. So Bitcoin's volatility dance. Market liquidates 353 million amidst CME gap drama. So in the past 24 hours, end of March 28, 2025, the cryptocurrency market saw significant volatility with over $353 million in assets liquidated. A particularly sharp event was the liquidation of 120 million in just 1 hour. Ethereum was notably impacted with 89 million in long positions liquidated. This has sparked discussions on market sentiment and the need for effective risk management among traders. Bitcoin's price fluctuated around 85.5, which is kind of where it is now, with analysts predicting further drops to the $78,000 to $80,000 region before any recovery. The market reaction is closely watched, with some trades anticipating a rebound if key support levels hold, which is obviously possible. Alex Becker, all know who he is. It says sure that whales are stacking multi-billion-dollar stacks of ETH in 100 million clips at a time. But sure, they are wrong. You know something they don't. They're your liquidity and buying your bags before the recession. Lol, goofy. We are going to go so much higher here soon. I agree, but I still think there's a little dip to come before we do start getting parabolic. This was from Crypto Goose. He said we've been here before, kind of seen this before. So back in 23 into 24, we had the like double top and then the bear trap, and then it started spiking. Is that kind of where we are now, potentially? So it's a bit of bullish sentiment, I guess. Yield Coach Me, again, really interesting guy. He said there's 3 different forms of how money have performed over the last decade. Bitcoin is up 1,500%, gold is up 105%, and fiat currency has lost 30% of its purchasing power. The old money system is dying slowly but surely. Now, this is kind of important because purchasing power, not only for the dollar, but for the pound and all other metrics of currency, is getting lower and lower and lower. You go to the shop now and things like margarine or spreadable butter, things like that, are at like £6-7 a packet, and you're thinking, what is going on? It's becoming almost unsustainable for most people, and yeah, it's not a good time. So it's now more valuable than ever to try and lower your fiat and get more and more of assets that will pay you, essentially. This for SUPRA. So this is at Krakens. He said, I'd like to thank the paper hands, for helping me hit my 1 million goal. Your sacrifice made it possible. It's a bloodbath out there. AI tokens, virtual hat, AIXBT, AI16Z, FMC, etc. lost around 80% yield. Big players like ETH dropped from 4K to 2K in 3 months. Sol nosedive from 265 to 120-ish, but is slowly recovering. Those claiming Supra devs are slow rugging need to check crypto's overall price action. I couldn't care less about today or even next month's price action. Supra Lab devs are pumping out updates like mad amid the storm. That speaks volumes about the team, and it's why I'm all in with these beasts, which is obviously to hit 1 million Supra. I think that's where your genuine life-changing wealth comes from. Personally, not financial advice, but it's a goal I've got to get to. Unfortunately, nowhere near that level yet. So obviously, if you want to help out, you can. There's a link in the description. You can donate me some Supra. I'll be more than happy with that, so I can get it staked and try and get to that million Supra goal. Because I do generally think that's going to be a hell of a position to be in. Supra 5 times faster, so dramatically reducing storage requirements, true decentralization. We're redefining blockchain security with our new distributed key generation protocol, which I think we'll probably go into tomorrow. Because as OX Crusader says here, criminally undervalued. Supra Labs is always shipping. New research paper, Supra's new approach to socially recover keys, led by Anikat Kate. Distributed key generation, again, it's one of these things that we'll have a look at tomorrow. There's a decent article on that, and we'll go through it tomorrow. I've got to go do a night shift tonight. I've got a 12-hour night shift. I need to go to sleep maybe an hour before I have to start that. So hopefully I can get an hour in. And then obviously I'm on a night shift again tomorrow night too. So I'm going to try and fit this in between those two. Again, this is from a Choc Super, a reminder to us Supra Apes tribe that we'll soon be the fastest, most secure and cheapest blockchain. This is a long-term conviction play that you don't have to miss. So this was from Telegram. It's Joshua D. Tobkin, obviously the founder and the CEO of Supra. He's saying, trying to be diplomatic and all, but by the time EVM is on mainnet and Supra is fully matured, I'm pretty confident we have the fastest possible EVM layer 1. Yet, I said it, once fully matured, I expect us to perform faster than Monad and Sonic and Say. Please read, like, and retweet. I can't wait for Ethereum projects to deploy on Supra and also gain access to our native Oracle automation and Bridge 2. So for me, it's exciting again. I'm not overly concerned about the price action right now. I think that the whole of crypto is in that kind of downtrend. Yogi Trader has said, you can't rush what's never been done before. Supra isn't just a shipping code. They're building a whole new chain from scratch. Real innovation takes time, but when it lands, it changes everything. This is an awesome graphic as well, by the way. I imagine it's AI generated, but it looks really good. And then we've got this as well. So from Tokyo Supra Lover, her meme coin on pumpit.pro. There's now a make the funniest Robbie meme and win big. So there's a competition for you guys to enter if you want. How to enter is you follow Robbie at Supra Meme, like and repost, tag 2 friends, use the hashtag Robbie Meme contest, and your prizes are 1 million Robbie, 500,000 Robbie, and 250,000 Robbie for first, second, and third. The deadline is Sunday. We are now on Friday, so you've got about 48 hours to get that in. And winners will be chosen by the community. So make funny memes, show them off. I'll try and retweet a few if I can. Let's meme Robbie to the moon. So there's the graphic there. Looks really good. This as well. This is something that I'm really interested in. I need to bring a video out on this, I think, at some point. At the minute, I'm still in the kind of researching it phase, but it does sound like it ticks a lot of the boxes. It's Demon Pool. It's like a real estate, real world asset gaming hub. It's got NFTs. It's all in like kind of one place, but it's on Supra and Sui. Demon Pool leverages blockchain to tokenize luxury real estate, making investments seamless and transparent. Own a fraction of Finca Corstein and be part of the future of real estate. Explore Finca Corstein residence on demonpol.com. Use property ID Finca Mbab for Mabum to learn more and register your interest. Stay tuned for tokenization details. I think they're still at kind of like a pre-stage sale at the minute, but it does look interesting. I know that obviously when pre-sales tend to go, they tend to pump it in quickly, dump down, and then they have to kind of form a new low and build from there essentially. Kristara, so this is the NFT side of Supra. In case you missed the announcement of the latest incentivized testnet, crate will be launching in just 2 hours. So this is now about half an hour away. So by the time this video goes out, it's probably already happened, but you can still maybe take part if there's still some left over. They're going to be basically doing Skyward Adventures NFTs. Get ready to mint. There's 45,000 Supra to be won, and each crate will cost 0.01 testnet Supra as per usual. Here are some incentive breakdowns. So a common is 1,000 Supra, Uncommon 2,000, Rare 5,000, Secret Rare 6,000, Gold Rare 7, Ultra Rare 8, and Legendary is 16,000 Supra. Snapshot for allocations will be done shortly after the collection sells out on testnet. Good luck and have fun. That's also reiterated here. This is Meadow Mystics. Get ready for the unforgettable experience. Your first chance to step into the magical world of Meadow Mystics begins now. Soon you'll have the opportunity to own truly unique characters and Super Labs NFTs in game. Tomorrow, I think it's like about an hour away, like I said, together with our amazing partner, Crystara Markets, we're launching a one-of-a-kind NFT collection on their marketplace, almost 0.01 Supra to mint, so don't miss out. Be among the first to mint, and the NFT holders will be eligible for future bonuses, surprises, and special in-game rewards. Join the journey, embrace the magic. Welcome to Meadow Mystics. It does seem interesting. This is Crystara itself. I haven't connected my wallet yet there, but I can connect that to have a little look. So yeah, it's 29 minutes and 15 seconds away from now, but it is interesting. Last time I tried to mint an NFT on Crystara using the wallet, it didn't let me do that. So I don't know whether that's something that they fixed or whether that was just like a bug, or maybe it just didn't work for me and it worked for you guys. I don't know. Supra's price at the minute, it's not great, but we didn't expect it to be. It's a $60 million market cap. I still, like I said before, super bullish, not financial advice, but I'm holding on, trying to see how high this can actually go. I think it's got massive potential this bull run and next, like I've said before. Myria, still super bullish on Myria. I still think gaming's going to make a comeback. I genuinely do. They're excited to join up with our friends at Supraverse, where all great Web3 games unite. Cheers for building the future of gaming. So Supraverse and Myria now have a partnership, which is interesting. Myria's at a really low price at the minute. If you look at that, it's really low. If you look at its max chart as well, it looks like it's died, but $23 million market cap. I think this will come back. I think it'll do similar to maybe what Mavia did recently, and Mavia did have a bit of a pump. And at the minute, it's 2.8% down over the last 7 days. But you can see that when no one was talking about it, and then bang, it did start to spike. And again, it's nowhere near where we want it to be. We know that. But at $24 million market cap, I still think there's potential there for that to grow a lot higher. I still think crypto gaming is going to make a comeback. Personally, that's just what I think. All will retire. Yesterday's video was really, really good. I joined them on their X Spaces as well yesterday. Again, it's not sponsored. It's nothing like that. It was just really interesting. I find their all will retire narrative is something that's really positive, and I hope it does retire a lot of people. Hopefully you guys too. I think I don't own any. I don't have any. Can't afford to get any at the minute. So, but it is something that I will purchase if I manage to gain any funds. I think it's really, really good. I'm going to be taking part in this as well. I'm going to do a sign for them. See what they can come up with in use for that. I think it's interesting. I really like the narrative and what they're trying to do. They all seem really genuine. I'd encourage you all to go and join their Telegram, have a chat with them, see what they're about. You don't have to take my word for it. Have a look for yourselves, see what you think. We Love Arse, which is obviously one of my favorite meme coins, is having a dump today along with everything else. It did go well over the 600k market cap, and now it's dropped back below to 550k. Still think there's loads of potential in this. We saw yesterday there was a dip, and then it came back, and then today we have another dip. So they're working so hard though, and bikinis are out soon. We know that they're going to be distributed around. They're going to go to a festival, which is going to be interesting. Hopefully, I'll get some footage of that, and we can maybe tie it into a decent video. Lindsay from We Love Arse will be on the channel next week at some point. We're going to arrange a time and date to do a bit of an update video and see how you guys think about it. She's always got something new to say, and she's got a very infectious laugh and a great accent. That Arkansas accent is very, very nice. So this is their X page. They're losing followers. They've lost about 300 followers recently, which I don't understand why. Maybe due to the type of content, but if you flick through, it's constant. They're constantly posting, constantly doing new memes. I really like this. I think that this just shows how hard they're actually working, and it is really good. I'm super bullish on it. There's me, which is great. You can feel free to follow me on X as well if you want. I'm not massively active on X, but I'm trying to improve it, but I just don't physically have the time. So yeah, wherever you're in the world, whatever you're doing, have an amazing day, have an amazing evening, and as always, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye.